So you guys know me, my love-hate relationship with dividends. I'm not going to lie, right now I'm going through a little bit of hate. Maybe you guys can walk me off the ledge. But I'm going to make some changes. I'm not going to be too rash. I'm not going to be too bold. But maybe we'll start with this. I get my statement, my 1099 at the end of the year, and I have to continue to ask myself, why did I want to pay taxes on this forced income? Right? Looking at the dividend tracker, guys, I made $1,500 roughly last year. Why did I need to realize that? Now, I've heard people say like the yield on cost is important, and I'm sticking with it. But I'm just curious, like, if I don't need the income, why not put it into something like VTI or whatever, and then grow that unrealized, and then when I do need to live off dividends, move it into a dividend portfolio that can generate me some income. And I know maybe it's the yield on cost. Get down in the comments, guys. Tell me, please, why am I paying taxes on $1,500 a year? It's fun. It makes for good videos. But if I wasn't a YouTuber, if I wasn't an influencer, would I do? I don't know. That's where I'm at right now in my dividend cycle. The dividend portfolio is doing dope. We look at M1, the best platform, in my opinion, to have a buy and hold portfolio of any sort. Call me a liar down in the comments below. But it's doing great. Almost 44K. Almost all-time highs. It's doing really, really good. Year to date, it's up 3-something%. Love it. I love the idea. I hate the forced taxes. I don't know why. I don't know why I hate it so much. And I don't know really I don't know. Not ranting. I just need you guys. Sometimes you need me. I need you. Walk me off the ledge. Why do I love dividends so much? Here's the dividend portfolio. I'm going to talk about it. How much we made. Maybe it's because January is a down month. Don't really make a lot of money. It's definitely more fun when they're coming, just diving in, right? If we look back at the dividend tracker, guys, I pay for the premium. I love it. If you have it, make sure you're referring it to your friends. They just upped their referral to friends. I think it's $35. And they just got the app for iOS and Android. Good for them as well. But anyway, the payout calendar, if we look, like February too. Oh, February is just crappy. It's going to be nice in March. $213 I'm going to be getting, and it's tell you down here on the calendar. It's going to be nice. Let's see if we can look at March. I'm pretty much going to be getting a couple a week. That's going to be nicer. So maybe I'm just in the January, February blues of only getting a dividend every once in a while, like maybe one a week. I don't know what it is. But it wasn't until I really got that 1099 where I'm like, do I need $1,500? Even my accountant's like, what's with the $1,500? Is that just for videos? And I'm like, I don't know, dude. Everyone tells me I need to have a dividend portfolio, and I like it. But yikes. I don't know. Let's look at the portfolio. For the first time, I have sorted some of my target percentages. All right. Now, SCHD is my biggest holding at 15%. I will be adding another dividend ETF to the portfolio. That'll be in next month's update. So subscribe and stuff like that if you want to see that. I'm not like hoarding it from you. It's not clickbait. I have like a couple. I haven't decided yet. That's why I'm not telling you. But that's going to be entering the portfolio. And with those top 10 holdings, just like I did with SCHD, I will be selling off some of these that appear in the top 10 holdings. I do at least want to shrink this down and make it a little bit more manageable. I do love all of the stocks inside my dividend portfolio, but I realize that some of them, I kind of want them to recover a little bit more. Like I don't want to maybe possibly be catching a falling knife and keep dumping money in. Nothing crazy, guys. You can see I had everything at 4%, and I think I had SCHD at like 10%. So I took 4 or 5 stocks, these ones down here, Camping World, Intel, JP Morgan, SWBI, Stag, Toyota, and Verizon, and I made them all 3. That's all. Nothing crazy. That's not really going to break the bank. And I took those percentages and I dumped them into SCHD. Now, like I said, when I add this other dividend ETF, these will probably stay at 4s, and I'll absorb the ones that I have to sell off that are in the top 10 holdings of that particular ETF that I choose, and they'll go in. So maybe SCHD will be 15%. The other one might be 12 to 15, maybe that. So that change is definitely going to come. But right now, that's the only real major change I did to the portfolio this particular month. Going back to the dividend tracker makes things so easy just to look at some of the other metrics that are really important. Like I said, my big months right now are going to be up in that $200 range, 213, 200, 180, things like that. Okay. I don't necessarily know why it's going to be going down. I kind of want it to be going up, but I'm sure there's going to be reasons for that. And we'll see them inside the calendar. All these are estimations, guys, and estimations are changing, right? These are not going to be exact, but they probably will go up over time. If we look at the portfolio right now, there are 24 holdings, one of which is that ETF. If we look at the big winners, Lockheed Martin, Caterpillar, AbbVie, Aflac, Snap, McDonald's, all up 10%. It's been nice the last couple of weeks. Finally starting to see some green in the market once again. But those pretty much round out the big winners. If we look at the big losers, Intel, SWBI, Toyota, Target, Verizon, Camping World, and those look very familiar. Those are the ones I made 3 because, like I said, I want those to kind of come back a little bit. Every time I was putting money into M1, I just kept continually buying these particular stocks. So I wanted to spread the wealth a little bit and start putting some money. I guess that is one downside of M1. If you're going to do automatic investing, you can go in and add to individual stocks, but no big deal. All right, if we look at the dividend yields, I'm not a yield chaser, but Camping World with the drop in price, that's up almost about 10%. Verizon, those are a little sketchy. Another reason I went down to 3% for the target. If we look at the low, Waste Management, Caterpillar, Lowe's, Starbucks, McDonald's, these are pretty much all the ones that are under SCHD. Now, this is another conflicting issue that I'm having. I can understand like dividend growth, but if I don't think it's really going to grow, should I be holding on to stocks that are less paying dividends than SCHD? Like, I'll give you a really good example. Like Snap-on, I think they're a great brand. I think they're going to be around forever. I don't see a huge, tremendous amount of growth in their future. So should I hold them or should I put their money into SCHD? Same with Johnson & Johnson. Great brand. Is it going to grow? Not necessarily. So I'm not really, so should I have that low percentage of dividend when I could just put it into SCHD or put it into another dividend ETF? These are going to be the major shakeups that go on in the month of February that I'll talk about inside the next update. If we look at the annual income, I'm getting the most amount of income from Camping World, $171, and the least amount from Waste Management, $28. My best yield on cost right now is 8.4, but that is still lower than the current dividend yield. Like I said, Camping World, their price has really plummeted. But we can see with some of the green stocks, and this is the beauty of yield on cost, something like Starbucks that has a current dividend yield of 2.02, my yield on cost is a little bit higher. And as stocks go up, we're going to start to see that yield on cost be higher than the yield. For example, Lockheed Martin, my yield on cost is 3.44. Isn't like Warren Buffett's yield on cost on like Coke like 50 something percent, something ridiculous. But that's what we see when the yield on cost. I know some people hate yield on cost. I don't care. Dividend grade, I don't really pay that much attention to, but I just want to show you that you can also vary the things that you see in this chart inside the dividend tracker. If you want to try out the free version, I highly recommend it. You'll probably, if you stick with it, you'll probably upgrade to the premium version as well. But that's a quick update. Please let me know, guys, why am I paying $1,500 of extra taxes? Or why do I have an extra income that I got to pay taxes on? Why should I have a dividend portfolio? Walk me off the ledge, please. I need it.